Hi, I'm Barber Dave, and this is Barber Dave Shaves and Such, and it's Tuesday, and we're going to shave. Thank you, Captain Obvious. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome to Tuesday and our final shave of the week. And I have a little bit of a revelation that could happen at the end of this shave. I want to thank all the new subscribers we've gotten. We bumped up to 1,580 overnight. So that was good. So we're getting closer. And as I said, I still have that brand new watch that I'm going to be giving away along with some other stuff once we hit 2,000. We're taking a trip to the Isle of Scotland today. And we'll go over all the soap and all that good stuff. We are going to be doing a straight razor shave today. That's 3 in a row for this week. That's pretty good considering. Yesterday was Veterans Day, so once again, thank you all for your service. For my fellow brethren. Also, I realized that the banks were closed yesterday, so yesterday was Barber Errand Day, and today is actually Barber Errand Day version 2.0. So that's what we're doing today. This is a lovely soap if you can get a hold of it. You do have to import it. But there's a few local distributors that have it. We'll go over that all at the end. You guys will recognize the straight razor, or should I say, the removable blade straight razor. And I would suggest, if you are going to start shaving with a shavette or removable blade straight razor, whatever you want to call it, this one is one that I would strongly recommend. They're hard to come by now because the original set of 333 razors are gone, but I'm under the impression that I've heard that they're going to make them again. There was one other special edition that was gone almost in seconds. So although this razor is hard to come by, and for some, being the fact that it was designed in Europe, but it was actually probably produced in Asia, it'll set you back about $3 Now, I don't know what they're going for in the secondary market, and a lot of people think that that's not worth it. Well, it's a matter of preference, I think. As far as other alternatives, there's the tried and true Feather DX, which is going to be the closest, whether that be in a camisole or a folder. There's the Feather DX, which is going to give you the closest proximity to a straight razor shave. Other than this, I firmly believe that this is the closest you'll get to a true straight razor. In fact, so much so that I use one of these in the shop daily. But I have the Feather DX. I also have the Feather SS. If you're brand new into straight razor shaving, I strongly suggest picking up the Feather SS because it does give you more of the DE safety that you need when you're first learning how to straight razor shave. But it'll still give you that feel. And in folder or camisole, I do recommend that when you're first starting out, don't go the camisole route because it does require a whole different ergonomic as far as how you approach the shave, how you hold the razor. So start out with a folder and then go from there. But you can't beat. And at some point, if you want, get all three. What I found, however, though, is since I got this, I don't reach for the Feather as much. And also the choice of blade is very subjective. I still use the Feather Pro Guard. However, sourcing that has gotten a little tough. I mean, you can get them directly through Feather, but I think most of us, because of the price and because you can buy in bulk, had been getting these through Amazon. Well, I have not checked recently, but I had a hard time sourcing them because I usually buy them in bulk, you know, usually 10 to 12 to 15 packs because I use them in the shop too. And I noticed that Amazon had been out of them for a long time. So on a whim, I wanted a guarded blade because I still have a ton of the Feather Pros and the Feather Pro Supers. I just don't feel that they have as smooth of a shave, on my face anyway, as the Pro Guard. So I know a lot of people talk about the Schick, and a lot of people talk about the Kai. I sadly am a creature of habit. And when I find a blade that I really like, I stick to it. However, on a whim, I ordered a bulk of these. These are the Kai Pro Touch MG. The difference between these and the Pro Guard is the safety wires that are vertically placed across the blade are much closer and much thinner. So it does give a better feel on the face, I believe, than the feathers. And I'm sold on these. They are smooth right out of the gate. Where with the Feather Pro Guards, you know, a couple of shaves in, and they start to smooth out. These are smooth from the very beginning and seem to have a little bit better longevity. And they're a little bit cheaper. So if you're looking for the Feather Pro Guards and can't find them, I strongly recommend trying the Kai Captain or the Kai. I don't have my glasses on, but the Captain Titan Mild Pro Touch MG. Great razor. I mean, great blade. Okay, we'll finish our last pass. And I've said this ad nauseum, but what I really love about this razor is how close of a proximity it feels like a regular straight razor in the hand. The ergonomics are fantastic. The shape of the blade holder is thinner than the Feather DX, I believe. I haven't done any measurements, but it just feels thinner, so you can get a much shallower angle. And the handle is just really ergonomic. It's got a long monkey tail, but that's nice too, because like when I'm doing the upward strokes, that monkey tail fits right in the corner of my index finger and really stabilizes the razor. I'm not sure how many shaves I have on this specific blade, but it still feels like butter. Just extremely smooth. Oh, wonderful. Okay, let's see how we did. Oh, just porcelain smooth. And of course, the normal cleanup area. And this one does allow, the nice thing about this, the Feather DX and the SS are a little bit sketchy sometimes when you're doing your cleanup and your buffing. You got to be real careful of the angle of attack, where with this, it just seems natural. And you can lock this thing in, which I like. It makes it very easy for buffing. And then also it retains the lather on the blade. So when you're going back, you can re-lather that area to keep everything smooth while you're flat blading, or flat planing, as some of you have called it. But just beautiful. Just a spot. And for whatever reason, it seems like when you're doing the buffing with the windshield wiper strokes, it seems just supernatural. Like I said, a lot of effort went into designing this. And so, do I feel it was worth the cost? Absolutely. I mean, I have 3 of them, so obviously I do. Okay, let's see what we did. Beautiful. And the soap is wonderful. And let's see what the alum says. I expect I know where it's going to be a little bit stingy. Nope. Actually not. I have a tendency with this, because I've gotten so used to this razor, that I have a tendency to speed through it a little bit more than I should. And sometimes the shaving gods say, no. Okay, so what did we use today? Well, it was pretty obvious if you were watching. This is the Essence by Titleist. Removable blade, straight razor, shavette, whatever you want to call it. And again, I was using the Kai Pro Touch MG blades. And I should say, neither Titleist nor Kai is giving any paid promotion. This is all my money on this. But it's, you know, it's just a fun razor. It's a blast to use. You can use it daily if you're in a hurry. And there's something about the thought process, because also, not to mention, they don't have these anymore, but the stand is just beautiful. That's to me, this razor is most definitely a work of art. So I hope everybody enjoyed the shaves this week. I certainly enjoyed reviewing the Cajun Blade soaps along with Sean Stapelfeld. That gift that was given to me, I really appreciate it. I used a brush today that I haven't used in a while, but yet it was one of the very first brushes that I ever owned that was through a brush maker. And for those of you on the forums that know Celestino, he used to live in Vancouver, Canada. I'm not sure he's living there, but he was a very great friend. I haven't talked to him in a long time. I see him, but he had recommended Doug Korn, and that's what this is. This is a Doug Korn D7. Just, you know, traditional old barber, but this is in root beer, and you really can't see it, but it's just got a beautiful, beautiful golden brown root beer hue to it, and this has got a TGN Finest silver tip in it. And okay, what is the big revelation? Well, as most of you know, I always kind of poo-pooed bowl lathering, because I felt that it took longer and it was too much hassle and stuff like that. However, on a whim, when I decided to buy the Turkish lather bowl, and they're very inexpensive on Amazon, I started using it. And I really, really am enjoying bowl lathering. What I'm finding is I'm using less soap overall. Not that that matters, but I like the consistency of the lather. So am I a complete convert to bowl lathering? Not yet, but it's getting closer. So those of you that I've joked about with bowl lathering, I'm expecting in the comments to see you go completely ballistic on me like, how he told you. Well, like I said, you can teach a 60-year-old dog new tricks. Oh, sorry for Mr. Fish On. The Thayer's Lemon today. Just a beautiful shave. And the soap that we use today comes in this really cool rock. And it's Aran Aromatics. And this thing probably weighs 4 pounds. But it's meant to look like granite. And it's meant to look like the sea rocks or the ocean rocks that get polished on the Scottish countryside. And it's Aran Aromatics. Just fantastic. Now, the fragrance for this one is Locranza. There are two. There's Locranza and Machri. And the Locranza is a anise, patchouli, some seaweed, some salt. Just a wonderful, wonderful scent. They don't have an aftershave splash, but they do have a really nice aftershave balm. And you can get some of the soap, I think you can get through, God, I can't remember where I bought it. I think you can get it through Bull Goose. You might be able to get it through Small Flower, or you can go to Aran's site directly and get the soap from Scotland direct, but it's much cheaper to get it through. I believe it's Bull Goose. Phil, if you watch my channel, please let me know if that's the case. But just a wonderful balm. It emulsifies really quick, very protectant. But as far as the aftershave balm and the EDT, you have to go through a company called Caledonia. And I think it's Caledonia's best, but they have a bunch of Scottish products and stuff like that, because being half Puerto Rican, half German, on my grandmother's side, she was from Scotland, so McLaughlin. And so we are Clan McLaughlin. And on my picture, you'll see the seal for that. For the top today, we're just going to use our standard Clubman. Same stuff I use in the shop all the time. And I'm running low. Ooh, this is going to be foggy like the ghosts of Scotland. Who? You a white boy now. Oh, beautifully smooth. What a wonderful shave. And for the EDT today, we are going to be using the same one, Locranza. And this is a very, very nice scent. Not too light, not too heavy, but just that feeling of anise, patchouli, the seaweed, the sea salt, for lack of a better, the cool ocean air coming in that you would think on a rainy day in Scotland. Just beautiful. Okay, guys, that's it for the week. I certainly appreciate you joining us for all 3 of the shaves. Don't forget to join us at www.theshavingcadre.com. It's free to join. It's a great forum, great people, and no moderation. We self-moderate. Other than my partners, Chris and Chad, we are the owners. And also, come and see us Monday nights, 5 p.m. Pacific at Drinks and Dave's. We didn't have a show yesterday because my schedule got screwed up, but we will be back next week. Also, once again, I cannot thank you enough for the new subscriptions, the likes, the comments. Make sure you hit the notification bell for all new stuff. And if everything goes correctly, I'm hoping by the beginning of September, we're going to start doing a live show once a month. And it'll be more of a talk type thing, not necessarily shaving, but I might do that too, just figuring out the logistics. So anyhow, I'm Barber Dave. This has been Barber Dave Shaves and Such. We again appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you again next Sunday. Have a great week, everybody.